I do. We do see first player, which, you know,
Yeah.
I guess that means we you know, we also know who our DmE first player is. As I mean, this is kind of a cool format, though. I'm not gonna lie. I know you've been talking about
Yeah,
this
it's pretty cool.
for a while, but it's cool.
Yeah, I'm very excited about the games.
Is something like this
smoothly.
has something like this been done before in Bar? Like this exact format? I feel like
It's never been done before, I think.
yeah, it's cool. It's really interesting. I mean, again, like I don't have like a lot of experience with these like these sort of tournament games, so like this is I have not personally seen it before, but it does sound very cool. So,
Yeah, for all I'm aware, this is the first one of its kind.
man, it should be fun. It should be fun. I'm curious. You guys just kind of did you guys like pick the maps just for fun, or like did you actually like have to coordinate what maps you thought would be good, or like how did
Yeah, we had a map pool, and then from the map pool we randomly chose the ones that were going to be played.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so we both picked a few maps for each
Yeah,
team size, and then did a random draw from that.
I do
I
like.
think DmE got most of the maps, so they got lucky.
Who picked the 5v5
Yeah, our
map?
players are quite happy.
Who picked Erebus? Was that? Is that
I think that was a DmE one.
Oh man, okay.
No, I think that was yours.
Was it?
We don't even
remember.
know. Like after I've played enough 5v5 Erebus at this point, you know, like with the Mega Series, I think we've seen a lot of that.
It was ours, yeah.
It's a cool map though. But so I'm assuming we are just waiting to get. Well, I'm assuming flying. Well, I mean,
Yeah, he's online now.
Yeah, so
He's got the password, so he should be hopping in.
nice. All right, we're gonna get our player. Do you guys want to like? Do you want to wait some more, or do you want to actually like go over the format? What do you think?
Yeah, I think we should cover the format briefly at least, so
Well, hit me.
people have an idea what they're watching. So there's 9 points available. Clan War over 6 matches. 3 1v1s worth a point each. A 2v2, a 3v3, and a 5v5, each worth 2 points each. Players can only play in 1 match each, except for the 5v5, where anyone can repeat again if they wish. So the idea is that there's decisions to be made by the clans. Do they put their strong players in a 1v1 where they can maybe secure a win but only get 1 point? Or do they put them in 2v2s and 3v3s, try to secure more points, but then they have to have more strong players in there? So tactical decisions for the clans to be made.
And so, like, neither one of you know who the other player is putting forward. Like, right now we see Lapaka's in here. You know, we're about to get Flying Duck in here, who's going to be DmE's pick. But I have been given a picture for both teams, who's playing who at what points. So we do. There's somewhat of a thought already gone into this, which I'm definitely looking forward to how these games play out.
Yeah, it's been a lot of puzzling to get the right players in the right position.
Yeah, a lot of strategy involved in that, right? Like you're not really sure who's going to commit to what. It's cool.
Yeah, so both clans know the maps and the team sizes, but which players they're sending has been decided in advance, but each team doesn't know which the other team is sending. LDM has all the answers, so he can make sure we don't get sneaky.
So if you guys had to guess, who do we think is going to win this? You know, you guys confident in both your teams? Is any?
Yeah, well, for this first match, I've been practicing today against Flying Duck, and he's a beast. He's very hard to beat.
Does have 50? He's the 50 OSer in this 1v1. So I mean, Lapaka we've seen a lot in these 1v1 tourneys. So he's no pushover. This could be pretty competitive.
Yeah, I've seen Lapaka in tournaments before. He's taken games off, you know, Ragnar I've seen before. Other high 50, 60 OS players, so
it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
We can take the point in this first one.
Well, I mean, they're good to start. I mean, and I'm never one to complain. If the lobby's moving fast, like, I'm I'm down to start if they are.
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tell them go. I am trying to figure out. Slick did say he wanted to join for one of these casts. I'm trying to figure out with him in between, trying to figure out exactly which one he wants to cast with. But
Okay, I think he's doing a little bit of practice right now. So
yeah. Oh my God, we got a prediction. There's people doing predictions. We can gamba.
Ooh.
Which, if I know Randy, anything this man gambas on, somehow always correct. I don't know how he does it. He just knows. All right.
I feel like I shouldn't gamble when I have such a strong stake in the match.
That's like morals and stuff. What do you mean, man? You gotta gamble always. You gotta spend them points. Oh God, hold on. Alright, we're figuring out when Slick's showing up. We're figuring it out. We're doing it. Yeah, so the first game is 1v1. We've got Leaka and we got Flying Duck. And this is a map we've seen quite a few times now. I feel like 1v1s. This was pretty popular in Alpha Cup, right? Which we were talking about this before the game started, Randy and I, of how much the meta has developed in 1v1s. And I'm actually very curious if it's changed at all. Both players going core is already totally different than anything in Alpha Cup. Which I know, Randy,
it seems that the meta nowadays is grunts or
oh, really?
Pretty good against pawns.
Interesting. Okay, so what changed? Did it just players got a little more comfortable playing grunts, or?
I think it's down to the micro advantage because they've got a slightly longer range, and if you can out micro the arm player with his pawns, then you're going to get a couple of kills on those pawns, and you're going to win the battle in the long term. But it obviously depends how good the micro is for both players, but. It's just that tiny bit of an advantage that helps players who are equal in skill level.
I know, Randy was saying it's a little more punishing than it used to be, like with the old grunt, where it was just it just by default won. Like that is kind of interesting to hear that grunts can still compete. They're just they take more work to actually make them work, which that's definitely
you need to be on top of the units, of course.
I think for Alpha Cup also, the patch was still relatively fresh.
Yeah.
So I think the meta is mostly just consensus what people think will be good. And now there's been more time to think and figure things out and more experience and meta shifts. It doesn't always take a patch to change metas.
Yeah. I mean, it's always easy to have that knee-jerk reaction, right? But actually seeing games and playing games, things change. That you learn quite a bit. So Leaka's double con expanding in one direction, or it's looking like Flying Duck opting for a con in each direction. I mean, you guys are both 1v1 nerds. What do you prefer out of these two openings? Which one do you think is a little stronger? Anybody?
Flying Duck's is not vulnerable in the center, but he can expand quicker. Leaka's is easier to defend, but it will be a bit slower on the expansion.
He's comm expanding as well, so he has a con turret in base and his commander expanding, whereas Flying Duck is just using his commander as the con turret. Interesting.
I think Leaka likes this spawn position, especially against Armada, just because he finds it easier to deal with all the ticks and pawns roaming around.
Yeah, I imagine it's a little safer in the corner, the edge of the map can never betray you sort of situation, but...
I feel that starting in the middle is... if you can defend the expanding constructors, you get a big advantage.
You boom so quickly, you'll just have so many mexes.
Yeah.
Leaka's comm is gonna shoo away these grunts, and it looks like he will shoo off the little sneaky one in the mid. Although Flying Duck does now, he recognizes it's probably with the commander with the way it walked, and the fact there's nobody in mid, he knows exactly where Leaka's base is. And At this point, it's just gonna be kind of who can actually get real damage, who can probe the other, and you know, maybe kill some X's, deny maybe an expanding con or two. Honestly, so far Leaka is defending well, although all the fight is on his side of the map, and you know, ideally he wants to punish this 2-con expand. Oh, Leaka already going for exploiters. Interesting. It's gonna be a bit more annoying to kill those mech clusters with that in there. Bit of an investment for it, but let's see. How's so Flying Duck? You know, he's got a couple LLTs up. He's got mexes up. Not quite naked expanding. Well, Leaka is kind of starting to take the fight to Flying Duck's side of the map, but he's pretty heavily outnumbered.
Below 100 energy right now. Well, the wind's picking back up again, but wind was down at 2 then for a moment, so...
Yeah. One wind map, you know, the variance can be kind of brutal. Oh, Leaka, unfortunate.
Yeah.
First mechs of the game goes down, and it is on Leaka's side of the map. Not where he wants to be feeling. Well, Morgont's on his side of the map as well. This is kind of dangerous, actually, for Leaka. Lost a radar, lost a mechs. Somewhat catching Flying Duck's army on the west side, which is kind of not too bad. It's getting some value. All these grunts are on Leaka's side of the map and are resable. Ooh, his cons are kind of in danger here, though. Should...
Yeah, I think he's going to lose that LLT. It's going to...
Oh, just barely.
Yeah, he got built. Yeah.
Flying Duck might be able to grab that max if he's microing it, although it does look like he's... Oh, nope, even then he's still going to get it. So 3 maxes down for Flying Duck. Well, when he's safely double con expanding behind this is very good for him. As we can, he's actually, funny enough, a little behind in metal produced, with the I'm assuming the commander expansion being pretty quick.
Got a vehicle lab up for Leaka as well now. Quite a quick switch.
Yeah, we got incisors on repeat already coming out. Ooh.
Oh, that could be a...
That was almost juicy. Almost a juicy D-gun there. Now Leaka just rezzed that max, and he looks like he's just going to lose it again. Having 18 grunts chasing 1 is a little unfortunate, but... Ooh, a lot of grunts coming over this hill and into the opening between these LLTs. Now 1 grunt is actually getting into the back of Leaka's base as well. Oh man,
he's so good at finding the holes.
He did. He's got 2 grunts. Oh man, I want to go look at. He's got 2 grunts on one side, killing mexes and LTs. He's got another one in the back, killing another mex and LT, or just killing mechs and not tickling wins. Frankly, everywhere you look, there's just Flying Duck has his grunts.
He's everywhere.
The duck is flying.
The duck is indeed flying. Leaka, he's just now rezzed the mechs again, and there's already grunts finding the hole to get in there. The incisors are out now, though, and like I'm assuming this matchup is not trade. When you get these numbers, the incisors kind of just eat grunts for breakfast. Oh man, is he gonna get another mix? Not quite. There's a lot of...
He's got his own vehicle lab up too.
Oh, he does, yeah. Flying Duck, vehicle lab. He hasn't started making anything yet, I'm curious. I'm assuming we're gonna see it. Yeah, incisors on repeat. There is a lot of reclaim on Leaka's side of the map, and he does have a decent little army value advantage at the moment. But that will very quickly change, I think, with Flying Duck's healthier economy.
Yeah, if you can stabilize and defeat these couple of grunts that are coming in, with all this reclaim, you'll be in a decent position.
Oh, that converter placement is almost a very unfortunate. Did not actually kill the wind. Very close. Leaka's somewhat stabilizing. Ideally, he really needs some response getting this massive reclaim field in the front, but it does not look like he's going to get that con. Army value is still in Lepaka's advantage, as Flying Duck did spend quite a bit to kill these expansions. It does kind of feel like it's stabilizing a bit. Like it's not. There's most of these holes have been plugged. There's a pretty large army for Lepaka here. Although he has to be careful not taking this fight while his army's kind of all strung out. Maybe Incisors just win. Maybe maybe it's actually totally all along. This is a great fight. Pretty massive Incisor advantage for Lepaka here. Actually, just kind of runs over that army.
More res bots being added. Not seen any from Flying Duck yet.
Well, Expanding Con does go down. Flying Duck deciding, you know what, can't even fight that army. We're just gonna ignore it, as looking like Lepaka is gonna clean up all these expansions. While Flying Duck is looking like he's going right for the jugular. All these expansions ending up going down eventually to Lepaka's Incisors. But this counterattack from Flying Duck is actually very dangerous.
Yeah. He's got the red spots, he's got a con. Yeah, that's really important.
He's swapped to making pounders, and
pounders out
that's the way, right? Like this is their ideal unit, or for dealing with hordes coming at you. But this horde is pretty massive, and I could easily see Lepaka lose all of his energy here.
Yeah, the wind's going to be the problem for him.
Oh, the Pounder's just slightly shooing them away, but they're gonna get around behind the base. And once
that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I just that might actually just be too much damage. It's still going.
Damage.
And then losing the BP on top of it all is just going to be absolutely brutal. Every single con turret goes down. Only a single constructor left in the base. Lepaka down to 167 energy income. The wind is going down to add insult to injury. He managed to do some damage on the back, but not nearly as much as he received. Oh, and he's making the Geo as well. Very unfortunate timing to lose all his energy. Well, it's going to be hard, I think, for Lepaka to recover from that one.
Yeah, the build order, build power as well.
No BP, no energy.
At the labs.
Yeah, no energy, no BP. He's building a Geo.
He's trying to squeak out some wins on the other side, but like these LTs are barely firing. He won't be able to D-gun either, which is, I mean, usually oh, he actually has a decent amount of energy. He stopped the Geo. He stopped the Geo. But still, it's just more Incisors getting in, killing more mexes, and Lepaka just can't afford to lose with all that he's losing. Oh, another big push towards Lepaka's base. Well, the Pounders are shooing it away a bit. Yeah, I think we're in a weird situation. Like somehow, Flying Duck would need to, I think, massively play badly with his army control. I think to lose this dominating position, as he's very ahead in almost every metric now after that run by.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in for Lepaka.
Oh, no.
You know you're pretty much lost, but you just want to wait for the other guy to prove it, just in case.
Went back to making the Geo as the attack hit. Lepaka calls it.
Was it G?
GG.
Self-destructed.
Oh, we have our first
first
game. Our first win, DmE. 1 point. It was looking a little dicey there until that. I was very smart, Flying Duck, to go around that. Like he saw the push, accepted he was going to lose the expansion, and just went right for his base. It was actually well played.
Yeah, I think most people would have tried to engage the army that was heading towards their base, but he saw an opening there and he just went for it.
Yeah. All right, so we have our next 1v1. It is. It looks like one of the players are already here. We got Rexel as our DmE player. And I'm assuming we have Vetter. Oh, there he is, Vetter for our pro player.
Ooh, that's going to be a good match.
This should be fun, yeah. Another two pretty well-known 1v1ers. We've seen them in many tournaments. Ooh, and Aurelia too, yes. This map. This map has gotten, I've noticed, very popular in the 1v1s in the last, like, I don't know, 6 months maybe? It seems very popular. Is it just because it's a little bit more likely to go tier 2? It's a little safer map? Interesting terrain? Like, what do you guys think? Yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think it's got these basically four different lanes. This map, you got the sea, you've got the small lane, and you got the island on the left, and lane on the left. So you've got various different attack routes to go in. You can take it to T2. You often see matches here do go to T2. So yeah, it does lend itself for interesting play. So creative play, maybe some amphibious units sneaking by from the sea.
Yeah. I'm always a big fan of a map that has a little bit of water interaction. You get a little bit of amphibious play. It always just, I feel like, adds a little bit of, like, another element you have to think about.
Yeah. I think the more variety a map can give, the better.
For sure.
Yeah, I think another reason for the popularity of this map is that it's a bit less open than the most ones, so it can be a bit less stressful to play. It doesn't need the same APM requirements, can chill a little bit more behind some chokes.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. We saw it pretty often in, like, the team tournaments as well. It's just it is a harder map to be very aggressive on without some, like, pretty dedicated builds. It's an interesting map. But all right, oh, Rexel, okay. Core vehicle. Do you guys have a preference on this map for, like, bot or vehicle? Like, what do you? I feel like I've seen everything.
I think I like vehicle.
Better going bot. All right.
Yeah. If I'm against arm bots, I like core bots, but for most matchups, I'd rather have the core vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe because it has got all these chokes, that you don't need to be everywhere with the units. You can set a couple of incisors or whatnot up in a good position.
But there is some little tricks bots players have over their sleeves, so if Vedor can get some grunts on here, they can't be
the bot hills
caught by the incisors, so it can keep a bunch of incisors at home just waiting for them to come down. A vehicle advantage though is the amphib tanks can come and sneak up behind into your backline from the right hand side. Obviously bots don't have that option.
Yeah, actually, that's kind of an interesting interplay between the two. There's advantages to both bots and vehicles on this map. It's kind of interesting. It is kind of funny that going into this with the 1v1s, while we're waiting for these commanders, while we have pretty standard opens for both of them, I feel like. I went into this seeing the 1v1s expecting to see something similar to Alpha Cup, like everybody's making bonds, frankly. And not
pawn in sight.
Yeah, not a single pawn. We've had 4 core labs and no, not a single Armada lab yet. Which is actually very interesting. I did not expect that, but look, I'm all for it. Well, better doing a 2-con expand. He has scouted the rovers, the rascals coming across. Which are always very annoying to deal with. I feel like these and ticks with grunts is you kind of have to force you to play defensive. But and then it's looking like Vetter is defending well. He hasn't lost anything yet. He does have a grunt on the other side of the map, looking like it's getting cleaned up by an incisor.
Yeah, Vader likes having incisor over there because we found in our practice games that the grunt can path all the way up to there.
What?
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, and hide in there and come back out later on.
Okay, that's funny. That's crazy. I could just a surprise grunt hiding in that corner waiting for you.
Yeah, it looks like he
Yeah,
missed
no, that
them.
in
Making it all the way in.
Rosetta, you also got one of those little sneaky ridges under the bottom geo where you can hide a grunt or two.
There's things we learn all about these maps. Interesting depth.
We see he's trying to get those 2 grunts onto that bot hill that's being intercepted just in time.
Yeah. Incisors are out too, so this is going to be a very awkward fight for these grunts as they do not trade well into incisors. Good micro though to kill,
Yeah, it
kill
looks
one
like
of
the
them
better's gone into vehicles.
I'm trying to self-DB
quick
grunt,
transition.
but yeah, not quite going to make it. Vehicle lab coming up for Vetter. Incisors on repeat, also up, though Rexel's opted for the commander expansion with while Vetter still has his commander in base. Probably going to walk soon, I'm assuming, looking at what he's building. But army value advantage is really starting to go Rexel's way as he has a lot of incisors already out. And grunts, frankly, not a great trade. This is a little rough trade. And what, nine grunts? How many incisors? 6 incisors? Kind of all strung out though, so like in theory, you know, Vetter could take a good fight here before these incisors group up. But you did definitely. Oh, we might catch one of them. Oh, just barely doesn't kill it. But that incisor is basically useless now into this fight. Ooh. Neither one of them wants to commit for it. It's very dicey. Like a Vetter has to play this so safe until he starts getting incisors of his own down here. As these grunt trades are the grunts just do not trade into incisors very well at all. I feel like he's playing it well. He still has a lot of his grunts alive and he's killed multiple incisors, but I do think he might lose this.
Mason will.
Ooh.
The Connor baits.
D-gun.
Nice, good.
Is it a bait?
Huge D-guns. That was crucial D-guns, although, okay, if he still loses the con,
Run by.
Oh, he actually broke in. I saw the LLTs, I didn't think you'd make it past that. Looks like he is going to get cleaned up, but he's going to get a couple mexes, I
He
think.
should be able to take a
He's
couple
gonna get
maxes.
more, yeah.
Oh no.
If he's looking.
The forbidden APM stall. It happens to us all.
Oh no.
The micro. No.
That was a nice little dance.
That was a nice attempt, yeah. Oh, we're gonna have an awkward commander stare off. This is always so dangerous, I feel like, with like the commander underwater having the underwater laser able to shoot out. It's so dangerous for the player on land, depending on how this plays. Alright, while they do that dance, we have another run by from Vetter. With not, frankly, that much to stop it, although there are a lot of reinforcements heading this way. He does manage to kill a Mex and a Solar. Oh, but stops in a very unfortunate spot. Yeah, another big run by, building up on the middle choke point. And these incisors will just drive over this. Now, Rexel sees it and is reacting, but... Oh, no! No, the hesitation.
Don't wait.
There's some... Now, Rexel doesn't have a lot of units coming, but that weight definitely benefits Rexel quite a bit. All the LLTs go down, and the fight is still pretty close. Yeah, I think the window to win is oh man, I actually
Still kill a lot of mexes.
yeah, he's still gonna get in. He's still gonna get in with a couple incisors. Oh, another fight happening on the west side, but it looks like that's gonna get totally cleaned up by Rexel. Oh.
Oh, he's
They
gonna
keep
still...
being like half an incisor away from getting real damage done.
Hey, you know, Mexes. Oh, we actually got one in, but it is likely not going to catch a Mex before it ends up dying, as Rexel's already cutting it off. You know, that did not, unfortunately, go Vetter's way at all. He didn't get anything for that. Rexel's already reclaiming all of the incisor metal there, and it's very quickly, I think, going to start not going his way.
Be back in a few.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, if he did have stopped those insiders and he would have just moved them on, it could have done a lot more damage.
Yeah, the hesitation there, or well, I don't want to say APM stall because there's a lot going on, but it kind of he lost his advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of stabilizing out now. Ooh, air lab from Rexel, interesting. Although he is sending the scout immediately, not waiting for bombers or anything of the like. He's sending the scout immediately. Which,
he's going to catch the amphibious tank, so he know what's coming.
yeah, that's very lucky
Very
catch.
nice.
Do you think it would be
Will he
better
react
to
now?
wait for like 2 bombers to go with the scout, or is like you'd miss the amphib tanks, I guess, but now
It depends what you want to do. If you just
That's
want
true.
to get a scout out, then fine. But if you're planning a bombing run after it, then yeah, of course.
yeah.
First let your bombers go, and then have the scouts follow them and
Oh, that scout
set
is
up a good
gonna
bombing run.
it's gonna come in handy for sure. I'm assuming Rexel did see it, as he's making some LLTs on the island mexes, although nothing so far on his coast. Interesting to see what he does there.
He's sending a pounder to the right.
Ah, there you go. That makes sense. Well, that scout actually ended up being pretty crucial. Then he's gonna be able to protect a lot of his mexes with it. Well, we have brutes and pounders coming out now, and Vetter really kind of looking naked on his units. You know, funny enough, it actually he's made a lot. He made a decent amount of AA in response to that. I kind of baited out AA. Like he made a nettle, he made a lasher, and both of these things do not do well into fighting brute pounders. So it kind of, I don't want to say it was a bait because I don't know if that was intended, but it actually ended up being a bit of a bait, forcing AA like that.
And he's going 2-2 now.
Man, he has army advantage and he's going tier 2.
going
It's
D2.
crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, this is definitely looking very rough for Vetter. Not only is he going tier 2, but he just doesn't have the arm. I mean, he has the lab built, but like he has nothing to stop this army of brutes in his front door.
He is no army now.
Well, looks like the pincers are hitting Rexel's side of the map soonish, although it looks like he's maybe building them up before he hits the go button.
Yeah, I'm going to run straight into the pounders that are standing there.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, he's paying attention a little bit.
Good.
Oh, better has to be a little careful. Although sniping commanders with brutes is a little rough. It is not. It's not impossible, but it is a little rough, a little dangerous. The salamanders
Certainly
are
not
out.
with this amount of units.
Yeah. The salamanders are out,
Both
and they'll.
tier 2 out.
Yeah, they both tier 2, and it looks
They're both making salamanders.
they are. Rexel did opt for a tier 2 con first, and it does not look like Vetter did. Which might be a little dangerous for Vetter as this goes on, as Rexel will outscale him. Oh, pincers looking like they killed a mech on the right island, but there's enough pounders here to stop this, I think, pretty easily. Wait, that's a lot of salamanders, actually, from Vetter. Like, going directly up mid, too. He's making his tier 2 con now. He's going to start getting his mexes up. Might be... I think, I mean, Rexel, he's got a decent amount of tier 2. He has 3 tier 2 mexes. He should have plenty of time to make units to this in response, especially with his commander in position. Just kind of needs to chill, play it safe, and not lose too much. Pincers idling in front of a bunch of LLTs is kind of brutal. Might get another mex, but...
Oh no.
There's a Garpike in there. Okay, I don't know where that came from, but there's a... He's gonna come out of the water. Oh wait, Rexel actually moved his commander out of position to stop this. Ooh. Better not committing to it. Okay, making some Quakers. Looks like he wants to pressure the west side. Wait.
I feel that if you can keep Rexel in his base and get his mixers upgraded, that's
He could.
it could sway this game to his advantage.
I think the only danger here is Rexel is like actually he's upgraded his mexes quite quickly, whereas Vetter not quite as quickly. It doesn't look like he has as much mobile BP behind this, as he's just kind of one con, just no BP, just expanding. Like the one in his base will go quick, but
Yeah.
he's making a Banisher and a Czar as well. Definitely looks like he wants to be aggressive here. Trying to be cheeky with this amphibious con, making LLT on Rexel's side of the map, which Rexel doing the exact same thing in the middle, you know, east side mexes. All right, how are we looking? Yeah, Rexel's really booming his tier 2 mexes. Already has, what, 7? And how many are we looking at for Vetter? 3? Yeah, looks like 3. Skipping another one in his base, unfortunately.
Rexel's got 3 T2 constructors getting the mixers upgraded. Got Sarah 2.
Oh man, and Salamanders, yeah, not known for being very good into Pounders. And the Pounders are they're gonna make them work for this. They might beat it, but they're not gonna be feeling so good after these Pounders are done. I mean, opting to drive.
Ball went down.
Oh man. Looks like what? One is gonna get through maybe? And these are tier 2 mexes now. They're not gonna die that quickly. Oh. Banisher getting caught on the other side. Might die? I don't know, the Czar should be able to protect its a little more fragile, longer range cousin, but another Salamander hit on the east side as well, coming from the water. Which Vetter looks to be totally unprepared for this Salamander play. Ooh, this commander is kind of getting tickled by that Salamander. Wait, wind going down. Wind going down.
The north is uncontested. The Salamander up north.
Yeah.
Running some LLTs, but will it be enough?
I think at a minimum we're losing a decent amount of wins here. Like, he is kind of at the point where it's like, okay, you know, we have some amount of wins ahead. Like, you know, if we're not losing that much, it's not that bad, but it's still. Oh god. Okay, the Banisher misfires could be very awkward. The 2 more Salamanders here, on the other hand, are very dangerous. Oh, this
other side, Rexel's wind is getting destroyed one by one by a single Salamander.
Ooh, this is good damage. Although, you see it happening and you go, wow, this is good damage. And then the fusion's built, and it's like, wait, well, maybe not as good damage as we were hoping. Although I do believe Vetter did see it, so he knows he's in deep trouble.
He's letting us know he's seen it.
We know he knows.
He's in deep trouble. Oh, if we're looking at just the stats, Vetter's very far behind. You know, 10,000 metal behind nearly, and not even talking the E generation or anything like that. All he has is a very slight army value advantage, which is probably very quickly gonna go not his way now that Rexel's fusion is done, and it looks like he's getting ready to start pumping units. Yeah, Vetter has been creeping exploiters on this west side. Oh well, I say exploiters. There's one singular exploiter. So he's kind of given up all of his C-mexes for a little mex advantage on the east side. But this one Salamander that went through and killed all the winds has killed multiple mexes as well. Wait. Oh wow, the little hill might actually save that mex. That's crazy. And it is going to save that mex. An exploiter should die here.
I think you would be able to fire.
Yeah, it was. I didn't. think the hill was that
you
big,
can't,
but
no.
Great preparation from Vedor to make sure he built that mechs on the right side.
yeah,
Exactly. Full sight.
very well thought out. Vedor's making a fusion of his own, it looks like, on the mini-map. And while he's doing that, he is losing, a little bit of map control on the west side, but looking at the reinforcements that are coming, it's about to be a lot of map control. As there are Banishers, there are Grunts, there are Tigers, the Czar's holding the front door with a couple Pounder friends. This is looking like it's very quickly spiraling out of control for Vedor.
Yeah, second fusion's going up. He's transporting a T2 constructor to upgrade the mixers on the seaside.
And Rexel making sure he gets these mexes up because now that's a play. Rexel dropping a gantry, like basically as that fusion is finishing.
Oh wow!
Kind of a scary push in his front door. Like that is 4 Banishers, and if these micro, these are kind of dangerous. Like the Czar on Czar violence is its own thing, but Vedor is not microing them though, and there's a pretty large push on his west side. Vedor's Czar goes down, but all the Banishers look like they're gonna get caught. Ooh, it's borderline. I mean, I want to go look at the west side fight, but this... Is he really not going to lose a single Banisher? That's crazy. Wow. Didn't actually lose a single Oh no, look, he lost one the moment we looked away. That's crazy. This fight's looking like this is very much so going Rexel's way though. A lot of Tigers here.
And Shiva's coming out.
Ooh. Yeah, I think with the Shivas out, this is I mean, it's only 3 Banishers. They're not gonna. I don't know. Who knows how much they're really gonna be able to do here? Well, 2 Banishers. I would go probably not much into Shivas. Now Rexel's gonna maybe snipe a tier 2. Probably not gonna. He might actually get a tier 2 mix. 1 Banisher gets in, but that's just gonna end up being a feat to be turned into more Shivas for Rexel. Yeah, we're just purely making Shivas on repeat. I mean, Vedor, he's seeing this. He has to know he's in deep trouble. Last Tiger finally goes down, but so many mexes have died. There's a decent amount of metal on the ground here. What is this? 4,000 metal-ish on the ground. But if we look on the other side, it's frankly about the same. There's probably more if we count all the other Banishers that got res.
Yeah. What would be the counter when you see 5 Shivas coming your way? What to do?
I think your mouse goes in the top
found
right,
the enemy commander.
and you hit resign. Oh no! Oh yeah. Very true. Finding the commander might be the only actual hope there. You have to know you're very, very behind, and like it's just mass grunt Shiva. It's just so hard to stop if you're behind. There are a lot of Tigers here, but it's just Tigers are so good. Just kind of, I don't think into this.
That's not enough.
So many grunts. I mean, the door's about to be kicked open by the Shivas, and once the grunts start flooding in, I'm not certain there's much Vedor can do. Trying to make some Scorpions at his front door, but he's hard e-stalling while making them and reviving his mexes and Tigers on the west side. Tigers going forward, pushing the Shivas back a bit, but with good kiting here, the Tigers just never close the gap. As fast as they are, they will not close. They get a Banisher and decide, you know what, we've had enough. We're turning around. We're going home, as most of them are actually going to go down before they even get back. Another Tiger run by on the west side. Does not manage to get the tier 2 con, but he has bigger problems. I don't know. The Shiva numbers are quickly spiraling out of control. Oh, Banisher just driving almost into melee range on these Shivas.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you can do.
Bar is a macro game, you know, and at a certain point, if your economy's behind, you just have less stuff. And less stuff is just worse. It's just worse than having more stuff. I don't know. The Shiva counts, I mean, they're just growing in number like crazy. They're just constantly pumping Shivas, although there is a bit of a dangerous run by on the west side.
I think he's going to try and find the con, but
He's quite
going to run
sick.
into 2 Shivas, 3 Shivas, and a couple of grunts.
Yeah. This is kind of what Tigers excel at, is finding this opening and running through it, but unfortunate idle is going to probably stop them from being able to get very much value there. Oh man, he's barely holding these Shivas off from the front door. The Tigers are just kind of driving past the Shivas, but I mean, with the addition of the grunts here, they should be able to clean this up pretty easily. I keep saying, as the Tigers keep driving and doing what they do best of just having a lot of HP and being decently fast. Just barely sees the commander. He sees the promised land and it gets ripped away from him.
Target acquired.
Yeah. Well, what do you do as core here? Do you is this like a Rush a Dragon or 2 moment? Like you just go panic, go air? Like how do you snipe that commander?
I don't think there's many options. I guess it would be Wasps or something, but
Yeah, maybe.
I think that decision needed to be made a few minutes earlier.
Yeah, it is kind of looking like
wanted to go for that.
the Shivas are deciding, you know what if we can't push the front door? What if we just do the Forbidden and go around it? And being amphibious units, they go around that very well. They just go right through the pond, and all of a sudden, they're able to deny. Like, they're in a spot where Vetter does not have defenses and a lot of vulnerable tier 2 mexes. Vetter's Rezzers are running for the hills, but without an army to fight these Shivas, it doesn't matter all that much. He's opting for a pretty heavy Banisher play. I wonder, are we going Shuri? Yeah, we're going Scouts. And I mean, maybe a big enough Banisher ball could start, you know, popping Shivas quickly enough, but I guess it's one of those situations of your options are bad. You know you're behind and your options are bad. What are you going to do? And well,
You have to choose something else that's potential of being really cost efficient. So
I think this is kind of it, right? Banishers are good if they get that ball. They are very good skirmishers. With micro, very good skirmishers. But that is a lot of Shivas. You have 15 Shivas on the front door of Vetter's base.
More streaming in.
Oh yeah, look at the mini-map. There's so many Shivas coming. Vetter sending a big scout wave, just saw all of Rexel's base and knows exactly how bad the situation he's in. His commander looking like he's going for the last run. Or not, never mind. He was thinking about running for that Banisher just blasted him in the back of the head. Whose team are you on? Oh, the Shivas smell blood. They're going. There's so many of them at this point. Vetter has nothing that can stop this. These are the numbers of Shivas that walk through any defenses they see. And very quickly going to buzzsaw its way through Vetter's base. Vetter's getting good D-guns, but I mean, there's just too many Shivas.
Commander destroyed.
There he goes.
GG.
2 points for DmE now.
Rexel strong.
It's too good.
Yeah. Good game.
Oh, nope. This one. Alright, so our next game is a 2v2. Right? We have a 2v2 on the cold place.
I'll just give the password to the people that need it.
It's a fun map.
Likewise. Map is the cold place.
Yep, the cold place. It's kind of interesting play in that game. There was Rexel just seemed to be doing everything Vetter was doing, just quicker. Like he was quicker getting his mexes up. Kind of, he had a really good scout on the pincer attack and responded to it very well. Oh, I guess this is a good time for me to grab Slick and get him in here. Let's see.
Okay, then I'll head out. More than 2 DmE members, more than 1 might be too much. So I'll come back another time. Let Slick take over.
Yeah, I mean we'll have to.
Yeah, I'll also dip out of the casting side of things.
Look, I appreciate it.
Play.
Good luck.
Oh, you're gonna play? Oh, wow.
Oh, we do have Randy. Randy Shaman versus C3BO and Mirrored. All right.
Good luck.
Hey, good luck.
All right. Slick, how's it going?
Hello. I mean, it's going good. The vibes are really good over at DmE HQ.
I bet DmE must be like really excited with what they've done. Two instant wins. Like, I don't want to say instant.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Two
Yeah, I wouldn't
clean
say
wins.
instant, but
I feel they felt clean to me.
yeah, I mean, the boys are absolutely fantastic looking. I'm gonna try to control myself from not saying too passionate stuff, but yeah, I'm very happy with the boys right now.
Yeah, we don't want to be too biased, you know. Just a little bit of bias is totally fine.
Yeah.
So,
anyways, are you enjoying the games?
No, I mean they're good. Again, I'm shocked. I thought for sure after Alpha Cup, and not having seen any 1v1s recently, I thought for sure it was gonna be just pawns on pawns doing dirty things to each other for like a couple hours. But we haven't seen ARM. Like where are the pawns at? I don't get it. I'm learning things.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's definitely nice and refreshing to see.
Okay, look.
Yeah,
I'll admit, I don't know if I would even say refreshing, alright? Because before the pawn slick, this is what we saw every game. This was the old ways. Oh.
Yeah, I've heard rumors. I obviously started playing somewhat recently, but people told me that even on Comet Catcher, people used to play grunts. That's crazy to me. Yeah.
Look, the grunt, every game, it used to literally just be like 95% of the games were grunts. All right, it was just we're bouncing back and forth. We're figuring it out.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, have you guys, knowing what maps are ahead of time, have there been like, has there been scrimming? You guys been practicing these maps? You got plans? You got builds? Without any specifics, okay? I don't want to leak things. Just curious.
Yeah, we've been cooking.
I'll be cooking.
Yeah,
okay.
we've been cooking.
Okay.
Yeah. We've definitely been cooking. Obviously, it's gonna show more in the team games that are coming up, but
yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
Like the first 2 Omega series having Erebus Lakes in the 5v5 pool. You know, we've seen that map quite a lot with pretty. There was a pretty defined meta in both of them, and I'm curious if that if you guys have cooked something cool for that.
I mean, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
We're gonna have to see.
It's not gonna be long until we play.
Yeah, these games.
After this, it's a 3v3 on Theta Crystals and then Airbus.
Wait, is it? Because I thought I have another 1v1 on my thing that I one that I sent me, or that they sent me.
Of course, my fault. Yeah, one more 1v1. Yeah.
Yeah, we got Heartbreak after this. Another 1v1.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see Pawns on Heartbreak, we'll see. But yeah, Shaman and Randy versus C3BO and Mirrored on Cold Place. Some insider information, Cold Place is probably one of Mirrored's favorite maps.
It is.
So
look, I don't want, no pun intended, it is a cool map. Alright, it is actually very cool. This used to be one of those maps, I think Dolphy was a big fan of this map back when he would stream pretty often, and it is an interesting map. It's very, very high wind, high macro kind of map.
Yeah, for sure. Also, a lot of spots for run-bys. There's water, so we can see maybe some ships, maybe some seaplanes. Fingers crossed, I don't know. Yeah,
pretty interesting terrain with the mountains on the outside that are like only bot walkable, but you still have like a nice big flat plain for vehicles, so it's kind of like everything's kind of viable.
Yeah, definitely. We got Geos that can explode, high risk, high reward gameplay. Would be nice.
Oh my god, are we gonna get core versus arm? We are. Core versus arm. That's funny. Both DmE players with an arm bot lab. Both pro players with a core bot lab.
Yeah, I asked them before the game. They said, "Oh, we're doing one Cortex, one Armada." I guess they were even trying to keep the strat secret from me.
Oh man, they're hiding from their own teammates. That's crazy. Now Randy was saying that this like matchup is harder now than it used to be, but it's still viable. The grunts still can fight into this, and I am very down to see you improve it.
Yeah, I mean, I am operating under the impression that ticks are really, really good on this map. Really easy to get value and tie up so many grunts back at home in defense.
Wait, that is actually a funny point that Otto just pointed out. He asked, is co-op disabled? And it's like, no, it's not. But you kind of would expect to see almost... you would expect to see like a one lab open from here, a one lab build. And,
I mean, DmE has their sliders down. That has to count for something, right?
DmE does have their sliders down, but Pro doesn't, which is also kind of funny.
Yeah, and there we go. Shaman loses a constructor there to the first few ticks out of Mirrod's lab. Mirrod really likes to open ticks before cons. He does it very often. It's kind of his thing.
Yeah, that high aggro tick builds are always, you know, they can be very annoying when you're fighting somebody that plays like that.
Yeah, and definitely tough. Tough to defend.
Oh, Rexel saying 2 lab feels better. You know what? I trust. I would assume maybe even I don't know. You know what? We'll have to see how this plays. Oh, Randy going for the the solar block on the mechs. Although is gonna lose one, it looks like, to one of these ticks.
Yeah, one mech goes down, will probably be resurrected. No biggie for now. 3 ticks behind the base of Shaman once again, but he's in position to defend.
Yeah, this is like always the worst part of fighting these tick builds when you're core, and you just have to sit here and like be defensive. It's just so brutal.
Oh,
another
this con is gonna go down. It's gonna go down.
Another con going down for Shaman is brutal. That is two constructors dying to ticks at the start of the game is gonna be very hard to recover that. Oh, that's unlucky.
Yeah. What happened?
Oh, there's just the grunt was shooting at a tick, and there for like 4 shots. It was shooting through a wreck though, so it ended up just the tick didn't die, and then it got away. And
yeah, not so accurate lasers.
Yeah, everybody feels that when the ticks actually survive, and you still have to worry about them in your backline. It's just awful.
Yeah, it's a terrible feeling. Mirrod has as we say that, Mirrod has another backline tick here. 2 mechs is unprotected.
Oh man.
Has a potential of going down.
Yeah, it's kind of looking like Shaman is he can't get any of his mexes up.
Yeah, Mirrod does that to me all the time.
Yeah.
I can't explain how much like I always go on really long tangents about 1v1 after that.
These tick and jars, man.
That right now.
They're brutal. It's just brutal. It's like I'm with you. It's brutal. It's kind of he has a decent amount of like Shaman has a decent amount of grunts to fight off these pawns. Although you know Mirrod, he's being a little sneaky, a little cheeky, sending a single pawn to go see if you can find a path to Shaman's mexes and wins. Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, the difference is already showing. There's DmE have grabbed all the mexes in between the 2 players. Pro is still missing some.
And Shaman looks like he's gonna lose all of his expanded mexes again. Might even lose a con in his base making wins, as that pawn did absolutely destroy the 1 grunt sent to fight it.
Yeah, that's insane.
Oh man. This 1 grunt in Shaman's base is actually killing everything.
Eat him, Shaman, eat him. You're looking at. Oh no. Yeah, there we go. He eats him now.
Like the grunt does
just blank out and stuff like that.
The pawn got cleaned up, but I feel like the damage that 1 pawn just did is already so massive. I don't.
Yeah, at the same time, 2 pawns managed to go through Shaman's base into Randy's base. Randy going for a ship transition. Has a shipyard. Was that scouted? The herring did shoot at the grunt, but was that registered by Mirrored? I don't know. The shipyard itself is not scouted.
He
at
didn't
the
ping
moment.
it. He didn't ping it either. So I'm wondering. Well, I mean, I guess these guys are on voice, so realistically, that doesn't matter that much. But
Mm.
it is kind of looking like you know, Randy was trading pretty decently into these spawns versus C3BO, but maybe these ships actually could be pretty decent value if he manages to catch, like, you know, C3BO's commander out of position, or even just start denying the shore mexes. But oh, Shaman
C3PO drops down on shipyard. Not gonna be able to finish it. The ships now show up on radar, so he chooses to stop working on it and retreat back to the shore. At the same time, 4 rocket boats arrive to the front, slowly start chipping away at these LLTs.
Yeah, and I mean, like the herrings should be able to deny all these shore mexes, all the shore like defenses and the rocket bots, but Randy's kind of in a weird position where I feel like he needs to win soon. With how badly Shaman's fight has been going versus Mirrored, Randy kind of needs to win. As
Yeah.
Shaman's on life support in the north, it looks like.
Yeah, definitely. Randy needs to make an even bigger difference.
Commander has
Yeah, there
died.
goes down Shaman.
Good snipe from Mirrored, though. He did have to devote his entire army for it. He should still, with his commander being full health, it should be able to easily secure this commander. Yeah, Randy's commander is on the front line as well. Kind of dangerous.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, C3PO should probably start looking for a potential hug here.
Yeah, some sort of aggressive play. Knowing this is Randy's last commander. Although he does have to be careful not to feed this whole army, as you know, a res snowball is definitely a huge danger. Oh, look how
10
many
herrings available for
herrings.
red team now.
So many herrings. Actually starting to snipe like reinforcing like grunts before they could get there. That's kind of funny. Or pawns.
Yeah. Banshees now from C3PO, but the Banshees are also getting shot by the herrings and dying on the way.
There are a few more that are already actually on like shooting Randy. He's getting tickled by these banshees.
Yeah.
And shot by
He's gonna be very
pawns.
close.
He's trying to cloak, but his laser won't stop firing. He can't actually
over.
cloak.
Commander
It's
has
over.
died.
Oh my
They're
god.
cooking.
These DmE guys. They're too good.
Yeah, 10 herrings. Definitely cool to see it didn't make the difference. GG's DmE.
Yeah, the shipyard was kind of interesting. It was an interesting play. I mean, to deny the mexes, it's just things were going too badly around the map. I think things were going too badly. Though that tick harass from Mirrored was really good.
Yeah, I mean, I got infuriated just looking at it, and
Yeah.
I'm even, you know, on DmE.
Look, most people that have played 1v1, they've fought that one dude that just makes ticks on repeat and just makes you hate existence. Everybody just fought that one guy, and it's brutal. Man, DmE is cleaning
insane.
house.
Yeah, insane. So next is 1v1 on Heartbreak Hill, I believe. We still don't know who's gonna play from DmE. We have 2 players on the card because
Yeah.
one dropped out last second. So yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, well, thank you very much for having me, LDM. I guess I'll leave you to it.
Look, that
and,
sucks. That
enjoy
was
the
how
games.
quick that was, to be honest, man.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much potential in co-plays. You can see so many cool things,
It's a
but
cool map, yeah.
sometimes the ticks are just too much.
Yeah, no, for sure.
All right. Yeah. GG's, well played. I'll see you around.
Yeah, we'll see you in the
Bye-bye.
games later, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Tick enthusiasts, you're hearing you should play 1v1s. I've heard they're good. I don't know. You know, Arm is. I've been told this is quite good in these 1v1 situations. It's always possible. It's always possible. All right, so I'm assuming right now the DmE and pro guys are figuring out the roster. We do see. You know, I like beforehand. I did get sent everybody's potential picks for each map and you know, game mode, but I'm assuming they need a moment. They need a moment to think about this, as this has not been going pro's way. This has been it's been a little rough. The 1v1s are very close. The 1v1s are very close, but that 2v2 unfortunately did not go their way at all. Everything seemed to go. DmE technically only has 3 wins. The 1v1s are worth 1 point. The 2v2 and the 5v5 are worth 2 points. Oh, and the 3v3. Sorry, the 2v2, the 5v5, and the 3v3 are worth 2 points. DmE did win. DmE did win cold place. Tick harass from Mirrored was just frankly way too strong. So Heartbreak Hill is our next 1v1. Spuddy is Pro's pick to fight this, and there was 2 options for DmE, as I'm assuming they're not sure exactly who can show up for this, but I suppose we're gonna find out in a moment. Maybe Mirrored. Maybe. Alright. Although I'm telling you, man, the tick harass, the stress from fighting people with tick harassing is just, it's brutal. Go back to the old man 1v1 days where playing ARM was trolling. You could just make grunts and it's just a more peaceful time. More peaceful time. He is a one-shot. I don't know if I don't exactly know who Spuddy is. I don't know if I've seen him before. I'm not sure. I feel like I've seen most of the pro guys. I've talked to a lot of them. I don't know Spuddy. He might. I wouldn't be surprised if he's, you know, maybe one of Randy's old friends. Maybe if he's an old-time member. We are slightly ahead of schedule, I will say. Slightly. All right, we're moving a little quicker than we kind of planned it out. So we're trying to figure out if DmE's pick is here, as, you know, this is a bit quicker than we expected. So give us a moment, boys. Okay. Poggies? No Poggies here, unfortunately, Randy. Unfortunately. I could see it in my head, but unfortunately. Spuddy, it's an old pro clan member that played TA. Ah, I see. I kind of figured. I kind of figured it was something like that. I kind of figured. How many matches did you miss? We've done... also, how's it going, VDB? We had a good stream, man. We've played 3 matches. We've done 2 1v1s and a 2v2 so far. Right now we have a 1v1, a 5v5, and a 3v3 to go. And we are currently waiting for DmE's pick. We got time, you know, we're chilling. We're just talking. We got a little bit of time. As again, we're moving a little quicker than we expected. The 5v5 is gonna be cool. It's on Erebus. That was a cool map in the Omega series. Like, it was kind of... It was interesting how it played. And yes, SCTEL, I'm pretty sure Randy does just collect people from a pub in England and just pulls them into bar. I'm actually pretty sure that is what's happening. The 3rd best clan in bar? Oh my god. You're lucky you beat, dude. We're lucky I know anybody clans in bar. I know this sheep guy said the back clan's OP, but I don't know, sheep. Can we trust sheep? Like, would he tell us the truth? I don't know. TM does seem good. You know, these guys are pretty good. It's possible. It's possible. Where's the TM clan match, huh? When's that happening, Sesh? When are you guys showing up for this clan league showdown? Although this would be cool. This actually would be cool if there were more clans showing up for this to, like, throw their members at each other. This would be pretty cool. Too weak for this? Auto, nobody believes it. Nobody believes it, Auto. Alright, so Spuddy is our pro pick, and Yun is looking like our DmE choice for Heartbreak Hill, the last 1v1. It's gonna be an interesting game. A 2v2 in-house tourney. Oh man. 2v2. Hopefully on huge maps. Hopefully. Big maps. Embrace your 2v2 flats and forests. Just embrace it. Heartbreak Hill. It's bigger than that. Oh man. 2v2 quals for 250 prize. Oh, is that the fight night? Yes, yeah, the fight night. That should be interesting. I am curious what labs we're going to see here from these two players. I'm curious. One Chev? Apparently he's an old TA member. Kill Clan. The Kill Clan. Okay, well, clearly they need to coordinate with these pro and DmE guys. Show up for a clan match. Special Reef Gaming. Oh my. Now that's a proper 2v2 map, Auto. That is a proper 2v2 map. Oh, Yun. Interesting spawn. I've seen this a couple times. I've seen this a couple times in tourney play. It's very rare to see that spawn. It's a little safer, but you're so slow to expand comparatively. And realistically, even this isn't that unsafe. Okay, hold on a second. Look, apparently we're gonna get Rexel in here. Or, nope, we're getting Flying Duck in here. We're getting somebody. We're getting somebody in here, boys. I don't know who we're getting in here. We're getting somebody. Wait, there's Flying Duck. Okay, hold on. Wait, can I... Discord is fighting me, moving these guys, but we're getting there. Alright, Flying Duck, how's it going?
Oh, hello. How's it going?
Look, it's pretty good. You know, you guys have been kind of crushing this little show match.
Yeah, it's been going well so far. We did like a fair bit of practice and kind of came together and decided what kind of the best strategy was and practice it. And it yeah, it's been going well. Yeah, the games have been close. Pro have been playing very well.
Yeah, the 1v1s were like definitely like I felt like they a little bit could go either way until it just hits a tipping point and it just was just too much for, you know, both pro guys to come back from. But
yeah, I think 1v1s are our strongest kind of mode. I think the team games are what pro kind of can definitely beat us on more.
This Randy guy, you know, is known a little bit as Chef Randy in these big team tournaments, as he does have pretty good cooked builds, always pretty unique. It would not surprise me.
It was quite hard to prepare because we didn't know who we were against, and we didn't know if Randy was going to do a 1v1 or whether he was going to do a 2v2. So it's kind of like hard to prep, you know, versus your opponent. But we just kind of came up with the best strategy against whoever.
It's kind of an interesting part of this like clan show match thing, of that strategy of like who's gonna commit to what, and like, you know, when the strongest players are gonna be used and in what mode is like, the thought around that is actually very interesting.
Yeah, because there's double points for the team games,
yeah.
So they kind of count for more. So you kind of don't want to use your strongest team, your strongest people for the 1v1s, but we've got a lot of strong people, we feel, so
it does look that way. I mean, DmE's definitely been looking pretty good. They are a pretty massive point lead at the moment.
Yeah, I think we've definitely probably try-harded a bit more than pro, with more prep and time, but
I mean, this is definitely a good format for it. You know, Spuddy is he's so far there hasn't been a lot of damage from either side. You know, both guys just kind of feeling each other out with ticks and pawns. You know, Spuddy did
Yeah.
scout that Yun was in that a little more unique top right position rather than the normal mid spawn, but
Yeah, it's an interesting spot where Yon's kind of spawned. It's a bit kind of like safer, and you can kind of get the top of the map a lot easier, but it does make it a lot harder to secure the bottom bit.
yeah, much slower to expand to the rest of the map when you are you know not in the middle essentially. Which, you know, maybe the safety will actually come in handy, or we'll have to see how he capitalizes on it, or if Spuddy's even able to, you know, take his advantage and expand. As actually, he doesn't look like he doesn't actually have a con going out yet, as he only has his base mexes taken. Whereas, you know, Yun is already commander expanding and securing the entirety of the north.
Yeah, you need to be expanding with those cons kind of as soon as possible to get that metal.
And well, with these LLTs and the choke points, like it's already kind of like the north is locked down for Spuddy to access.
Yeah, Spuddy needs to expand downwards away from his opponent.
Funny
Get
enough,
that-
even
that
Yun
income.
isn't, right? Like Yun doesn't have any cons expanding south either. Like he just has his only path of expansion is his commander in the north.
Yeah, and they're fairly even on metals per second.
Yeah. It is weird. It is a little bit closer than you would expect, I guess. Although it looks like Spuddy is, you know, gonna
Yeah,
lose a
he's
few
losing
base
some
mixes.
mexes. Yeah.
Oh man, even more going down. Spuddy's down to one
So
more mex than he started with, which is definitely not the situation you want to be in.
Yeah, it's such a hard skill to learn in like 1v1s. It's kind of just making sure your units are all in good positions and you're covering your base, and then when your opponent moves, you move with them. It's quite difficult.
There's a decent amount with the expanding too, of just making sure you're always taking mexes as quickly as you can while scaling your economy to fund those mexes and the ensuing metal. Without losing them is generally pretty hard in 1v1, especially with these like tick pawn favored matchups where it's a little easier to just have them run into your base and kill everything.
Yep. I know, it's so hard. There's so much things to do, and then you just see like Autopilot like do it immaculately and perfectly, and it's just like how has he done that?
APM man, he's a quick gamer, I've heard. Spuddy's losing all of his mexes. There's so many pawns in his base now.
Yeah, Yoon's taking control, isn't he?
Yep. Just unable to secure any of his own expansions. Yun D-gunning an LLT and a con expanding out. It is kind of looking like Spuddy just does not have anything to fight this. He's going to lose his whole base. Might even lose... Nah, not quite. Oh, just barely loses it.
That's unlucky. I mean, Yoon's commander is quite out of position. It's quite close to Spuddy's base, but I don't think he's got much to punish it.
In theory, I mean, you know, Yun he's E-stalling, right? So it could be a little hard to D-gun, and pawns will kill him very quickly. It's just Spuddy, you can't quite make enough units to fight this. Oh man. Even more pawns coming in. Spuddy's gonna lose whatever BP he has left, and he's calling GG.
Taps out.
Man, another DmE win.
Commander,
this is looking brutal.
It was probably quite nerve-wracking for these players, but they both did well.
Yeah. It's interesting that the spawn Yun had. I'm curious. I feel like in a normal, like a little more experienced play, like you'd probably get out expanded and punished, like in a macro sense, from a person in the middle. But I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, I've seen some people start like in the corners because it is a little bit safer. And you can start vehicles even on this map because it's quite long. But yeah, you definitely want to be expanded on the edges because that's where all the mexes are. So not just one line, but both lines.
Yeah, for sure. Mexes are good. I've heard. I know it's a rare and hidden tech of bar, but mexes are good.
They're pretty important. Yep. Economy is most of the game.
Number go up. It's just you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah.
I mean, now it's the fun part. The Well, I mean, you know, a lot of this probably has been fun, but this is the one that I think is going to be interesting. This I'm curious about. Not only is it Chef Randy, but Club also known for being a bit of a chef of his own.
Yeah, so this is the 5v5, isn't it? So all the players can now jump back in the game.
Yeah, yeah. I'm curious. I'm actually really curious of the DmE lineup because you know what? I'll be honest. As far as I know, a lot of these DmE guys are like small team game players and 1v1ers, right? So I don't actually know a lot of like are there big? Do you guys have any big team players that are like very experienced?
Probably Slick is probably our
Slick,
biggest big team player. Yeah, I think he's got the highest OS out of all of us in big team games.
Fair enough.
We can play them, but we feel more uncomfortable because we don't play it as much.
Yeah, that's fair. And Erebus is a little bit closer to a small team game, I think, than even if it is an enormous map. As you just kind of have, you just have a lot of metal to work with. You have a lot of metal. And a little closer to like how a 1v1 situation plays with, you know, you have teammates you have to worry about.
That's it. But thanks for letting me cast with you. I've not casted before, and it's nice to talk to you for the first time. I've always seen you kind of stream, but it's nice to have a chat. And
I have been around for a bit, you know, a little bit of bar every now and again.
Yeah. Yeah, I follow you and subscribe. Don't worry.
yeah. Look, I appreciate it. All right.
If you're watching this and you haven't, go subscribe and follow Lost.
Look. We don't have to do that. All right.
I'm sure everyone's doing it.
yeah, for sure. For real though, thank you, man. I appreciate it. It was nice talking to you. It's good.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go hop into my Discord.
Yeah, good
Thanks
luck.
very much. Cheers. Bye.
Alright, so I believe I have one more. The scammer, how dare you? First of all, how dare you? Second of all, how dare you? Third of all, never scammed in my life. Okay? How dare you? I can't remember if I mentioned how dare you or not, but seriously, how dare you? The 5v5, Erebus Lakes. Looking at that pro lineup, man, like we got some. This looks like this is gonna be a sweaty game. This is. I'm curious if we're gonna see. I'm curious if we're gonna see much different than we saw in Omega Series. I mean, I guess I should clarify. As in Omega Series, we saw a lot of all-in boost the dude in the sea and just crush the sea and leak everywhere. And I'm curious if we're gonna see different things. There was a few fun builds. A few fun builds and scrims we saw in OS1, I think, come to mind quite a lot. Pro Clan does indeed have a one shove, as I believe Randy did say. Spuddy was an old pro member from TA, you know, the game that many of us younger individuals probably have not played, and maybe I'm speaking only for myself, as TA I somehow skipped TA. Well, I mean, look, TA, guys, almost 20 years ago, all right? Wait, no. Oh my god. Oh my god, my heart. That's more than almost 20 years ago. That's so... Oh my god. I don't want to think about that. Sorry. Almost 30 years ago. I don't want to think about that. Please. Please, somebody save me. Oh, god. I'm old. Oh god, that's... Oh man. I feel every gray hair. I feel every gray hair, actually. Wow. That's terrifying. Because it was 97, right? I'm thinking to myself, oh, that was 20 years ago. Nope. 97 was not 20 years ago, boys, at all. In fact, it was almost 30. It was almost 30 years ago. That's just... hurts me. Oh man, I feel that on my knees. Wow. Wow. I don't actually know what to say. Wow. Well, we'll have to see how this goes. Oh my god, we got
It was
Randy.
a bit lonely in here.
I am a little lonely, a little bit. A little bit. Did you know TA was almost 30 years ago, Randy? That's just... That just hit me. I don't know. I just...
Yeah, it's a long time, isn't it?
It's just... Oh. It feels gross. I'm assuming you guys have cooked something up for this map. I'm assuming. And I know you...
I've not been privy to what they've cooked on this map, so I'll be seeing it as well.
Wait,
for the first
really?
time.
I'm surprised. I mean, I know Club is you know, he's definitely a bit of a chef himself.
Yeah, Club's been working on this one, so I'm going to be learning with you.
I'm curious if we're going to see anything different than the Mega Series, as we saw pretty consistent builds. I feel like on this map from almost every player. There's a few silly things I think we saw. You know, a few funnier builds. I remember in a scrim getting I think it was Barcode with Ragna, Trash Panda, and like Malady, I think, all flying across to our side of the map to make like a proxy lab to spam Fat Boys. That was one of the funniest scrim games I've ever seen, but I don't know if we're gonna see anything like that. Look, guys, I did just have the YouTube chat scene that I am in fact realizing I am old, realizing that TA was almost 30 years ago, 97 was almost 30 years ago. I am in fact realizing I am old. Oh God, everybody's talking about, well, oh man. It's just hitting me over and over, like bricks to the face. Just, yeah, you're old, buddy. I think they're good to go.
How old are you, LDM?
31. Just turned 31 a few months ago.
That's not old.
Dude, it feels old. All right, it feels old,
I wish
man.
I was 31.
You wish you were 31. Look, it feels old. Like, I got gray hair, Randy. All right, that's how you know. That's how you know it's time. It's a retirement home. You know, put me out to pasture. It's too late. Oh.
Still got half your life ahead of you.
Call me middle-aged now? Like, middle-aged? That's basically you saying middle-aged, Randy. That's what that sounds like. Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's scary. Oh, God. That sounds so much worse. That actually sounds so
You'll have your mid-age crisis now.
Yeah, no, we're having it live on stream. The middle of the oh, God. Actually having it. And is drawing his plans here. Oh. Wait, so this, correct me if I'm wrong looking at this, Randy, but this looks like this is going to be like Club holds the South, and this is going to be like pretty big co-op behind High Gain, right? Just off
All
of
I know is High Gain
places.
C, Pretos Air. And I'm not too sure beyond that.
Wait, you think Predator would be air? Well, I guess you would know better than me. I'm just surprised he'd be air in this spot. I mean, I guess Elmer can hold all of the north, but what I am curious about is the Zeeberg and Slick spawns are spicy, shall we say.
And is Rexel planning a really long walk with that spawn position?
Oh, wait, that's a good
'Cause
point.
He's not starting next to a 3-max. He's...
Oh, is he no-labbing? With the way Slick just drew? I think he... You know what? It'll be interesting. I'm curious what... Something's been cooked here.
We just need a win. We can't go down to 0.
I know. This is it. I honestly, I think this is your guys' like strongest lineup and best chance, personally. Randy, they are asking how old you are. If you want to, you know, drop a old age bomb on us.
37.
37. That's not even that bad. It's not even that bad. All right, so we're co-oping a core bot lab between Slick and Zberg. Grunts. I'm very curious what the play is here. Very curious. So instant response to eat the trees makes sense. I'm assuming, I'm just actually making the assumption that the pro guys are way more standard of like we've seen this before. Like we have the co-op C, Predator is doing the air lab, Randy of course knowing his teammates pretty well. Club going for the armed vehicle lab. And we're just rushing the Geo off Reclaim and energy overflow from his teammates.
Yeah, this looks like it's been practiced. And
Yeah.
cooked quite a bit.
This is definitely cooked.
I think.
What do you think they're going to follow this up with?
Pros it's just all been done over text. There's not been any actual practice games.
This does look very familiar to what we saw in a Mega Series. Like very similar builds. Like the guy holding the south, the guy holding the north, an air player, and then the C co-op. Like it is looking very similar. DmE is pumping BP very quickly. Both commanders walking. They having the Geo already up and built is like such a massive E advantage already.
There's a big metal cost for it though. You can see in the metal incomes.
Yeah. Actually, pretty massive. Pretty massive metal produced a difference, as you know. Most of these guys did not, well, still don't have a lab actually. Mirrored is the only one with a lab. Zberg's trying to walk into the water. I'm kind of surprised at that. I mean, I feel like if you're going to do this, you're going to be late to see. It seems strange to try and commit to the water.
Yeah, it'd be difficult to contest it once it's already established by another team.
Yeah, the moment there are any boats out, you know, it's just kind of like you just good micro on the scout there from Predator to dodge the commander.
He's the Geo.
And we'll see. He should be able to scout that there are in fact only 2 labs for DmE. So they'll know that some heavy cooking is being done here. What do you think? I'm assuming Pro will not make high gain should not make very many more boats. Once he's scouted, there's nobody in sea. I would not be surprised if we see far less boats get made.
He's reclaiming the lab now.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's well played. Tier 2
destroyer out. See if it can push Zberg off the middle.
And Tier 2 tank lab going down from Mirrored as well. Armed vehicle. Oh, 1 bomber coming out from Predator. Going for mexes, which, you know, realistically, a lot of DmE's energy is actually in these, like this Geo, right? So it's like, you know, 1 bomber, not gonna very quickly deal with this. Although another one is coming across the map.
Scouts the tier 2 now?
Well, actually, I'm assuming that that bomber actually didn't see it. That's crazy. They
wow.
They really need some glasses on that. Flak tank coming out. He's gonna kill.
They're gonna have to reveal the tier 2 with the Jaguar to kill some of the kill some of the air.
Well, and the grunts from Elmer are on this side of the map. Will definitely scout the Jags, as they are getting on top of the lab. Yeah, metal produced. DmE's actually already caught up somehow with the comm expand, I guess, and you know, lab reclaims. Well, actually, yes, if you include the lab reclaims, it's probably still a little behind, but they will very quickly catch up with the ability to have Jags and, you know, start scaling tier 2 mexes.
These rovers from Flying Duck have got the opportunity to do a lot of damage, but they're a little bit AFK right now.
Ooh, just barely moves them in time.
Needs a good mech self-D to clear them out.
Ooh, interesting play from High Gain. opting to making these sabers, seaplane gunships. Gonna go try and get actual real damage done.
Zeeberg's commander should be in trouble here because it can't go in the water and it can't stay on the land.
Yeah, just entirely on the back of does high gain micro this well. And Zeeberg can dance for quite a while. Oh no, high gain just fight moved. Ooh.
Yeah, that needs to be shared to Che.
Oh, Zeeberg killed the skater with his D-gun, and the destroyer is actually going to get EMP'd. Fighters are coming from Predator, but...
Wait, that's not allowed.
Yeah. They're on the way. He's going to try and capture it. I don't think he's going to get it. I mean, he might actually.
He will. I think he will.
Yeah, you're right. The EMP is going to last just long enough. Well, that is all of a sudden, you know, Che's not enjoying that, I don't think, as now he has to worry about the destroyer.
These sabers, though, they're going to do some work.
Commander
Ooh,
has
just
died.
popped Rexel on the north. Did lose a decent amount of the sabers. Scouts the flak truck and hopefully drives around it, not into it. The sabers should, with good micro here, be able to clean up quite a bit of DmE's northern mexes.
A couple of Jaguars have got in the back.
Ooh, Elmer trying to
Elmer.
get some LLTs up, but it's not going to happen.
Nothing to stop this. Need to use some sabers, I think.
And it doesn't look like high gain, you know, focusing entirely, it looks like, on the micro in the north, although these sabers are starting to go down to fighters. Well, these Jags are actually getting kind of critical damage here. A lot of wins and mexes end up going down. Man, these sabers. Honestly, I thought one saber would beat a Jag a little quicker than this, but you know, now you know, there's a few more out now. The Jag should start dying much quicker. High gain is
It's not just the damage that the Jags have done; it's the fact that they're tying up the sabers as well.
Yeah, yeah. Any time the Sabres spending on defense, this time they're spending not killing mexes, or you know, just lowering DmE's ability to, you know, use their economy or make units. You know, Hage quickly swapping back to Naval Lab. Already has a few destroyers now. Should be able to clean this up from Zeeberg. Platy's on the way. I'm assuming a console. Yeah, console from Zeeberg making Platy's.
Platypus Gaming.
Economically, this is very quickly spiraling out of control, I think, for Pro. The very quick tier 2, like a lot of tier 2 mexes being made. The AGO's already made. It's quickly looking quite bad. Flying Duck, calm walking on into Club South. High Game looks like he's considering bringing the few sabers he has left down to go fight it, but this is a lot of platies in his face. And I mean, the platies should get cleaned up here between the well, actually, it's quite a lot of the platies. Actually, it's not that many. I mean, there's a decent amount of skaters here, but. And plus the destroyer, but it's still like that's a lot of platies to get the flanking damage on this destroyer. I'm going to assume
Platy damage always just seems a bit weak.
Yeah, it's sand, and then they actually get that surround, right? And then all of a sudden, whatever they're shooting kind of just evaporates. You know, flanking damage, somewhat good, I've heard. Ooh. Flying Duck's commander's going to get a little poked when he does this. Club, I don't think, realizing exactly what happened there, but I'm gonna assume we have a tier 2 lab of our own. And Club has his own tier 2. AGO's going up. They're flying con turrets and tier 2s around. Now, Zeeberg's commander's in a little bit of danger here, actually. Like, all of a sudden, these platies, this is not as easy of a thing for them to fight. Dolphins, pretty fragile, but, like, not too bad at fighting into these.
Yeah, one thing I can say going for Pro is they might be at disadvantage economically, but that advantage is being spent on platypus by DmE.
Yeah. And ideally, these platies shouldn't even be fighting this navy, right? They should be going around it, trying to leak in, kill mexes, and just frankly harass. Like, it is forcing Pro to make a navy, but why fight the navy? Oh, Shuri's coming in.
No way.
Like, Dolphins have very minimal anti-air, but actually not very fighters either. With the economic advantage for DmE does mean their fighter count is substantially higher. Now Che is here to start reclaiming a decent amount of this. Seaberg get a bit of a medal on himself. High gain is rezzing behind it, but the Platy's looking like they're maybe going to start doing, you know, the harassment that they're so good at doing. Looks like Club's, you know, stout push on the east side did get fully cleaned up. You know, there's bulls kind of aggroing almost every lane now, with Platy's leaking into mid. I mean, Pro's trying to get their mexes up. They're trying to catch it back up economically. They're definitely falling behind in the metal produced lead, or produced lead, the metal produced, but they're not totally out of this. These Shuris have been very brutal, though. They're slowly going down, and the bulls might not be able to break through the beamers by the time the Shuris all end up dying. Mighty's trying to go for a minor run by. One does manage to get to land. A pretty large bombing run cooked from Slick, it looks like. DmE's been kicked out of the DmE's been kicked out of the sea. It looks like they've stopped investing into Platies to go for this bombing run, and actually almost no. Wait, there are actually no fighters at all for Pro.
Commander destroyed.
Predator eating his air lab to help, you know, put the metal into ships and booming does mean that there's no air cover to stop this bombing run.
I imagine the decision was probably that Tier 1 air was surplus to requirements when we had a seaplane lab.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, seaplane fighters pretty decently better.
Yeah. It's one way to kill the bombers.
Yeah, I mean it's bad, but like they didn't lose Tier 2 mexes for it. It could be replaced. Like that is their consistent energy at the moment, so it is kind of an important. It is important to have that AGO, but that's not game over. It's bad, but it's not as bad as it could be. Not as bad as it could be. Now, Club does clean up all of Slick's bulls. I think even managed to kill Slick actually on this frontline position. You know, DmE is actually down to 2 commanders. I'm assuming Zeeberg ended up going down as well. It kind of looked like he did. Oh. Got more bulls on the north side breaking through. Ideally, they would want to replace this AGO as quickly as they can. Oh, I'm surprised a tier 2C from High Gain is actually very surprising with the energy problems they're having now.
Guess it was once they knew they'd won the sea, they wanted a way to kind of get some damage onto the land. Something with range.
Yeah. Oh, these bulls. All this energy that High Gain is losing is actually so crucial. Like Pro does not have enough energy to lose what they have here. Yeah, oh man, both of DmE's commanders are relatively forward on the map. The Flying Ducks is underwater, much harder to kill. The bulls here are gonna start cleaning up all the tier 2 mexes. The Platies are hitting land and then going to be just another annoyance. Yeah, Club's starting his own AGO on the front, since his front is a bit more secure, though these Platies are threatening this. Oh man, these 3 bulls in the back are gonna kill so much. It is actually looking like the pro is losing all momentum here. They just have nothing to deal with the leaks that are happening everywhere. They have no energy to make the units that they need to actually spend their metal. The AGO just now finishing for club, but even then he still just does not have enough energy. Ooh, big scout wave coming in, and Slick is making tier 2 bombers. Gonna probably go for, you know, scouting, you know, this economy. He does see that this is where the pros' last hopes lie. Oh man, one bull is still alive.
They know everything.
They do. They are getting perfect scouts of all of the pros like side of the map. They see the air lab. They see the fusion. They see where the tier 2 lab is. This bolt is killing more mexes. And here come the tier 2 bombers. Where are we going? I'm assuming, yeah, going for the fusion club is, although he's mid-transition on a tier 2 air lab, doesn't quite have the energy to do this as quickly as he'd like, and the bombers are going to pop that fusion right in the middle of all of his BP.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, and got the lab.
She's going for it. He's going for the AGO. I don't think he's going to get there though.
Yeah.
Commander has died.
Well spotted from DmE, not letting that happen. That would be quite a big pop, although, you know, DmE does have a pretty healthy economy behind it. Pros calling it.
Commander self-destructed. Commander self-destructed.
Interesting build from DmE.
Commander
It was, like you said, like, you know, the pro build, pretty similar to what we saw in Omega Series, and the like they had a little bit healthier early game in terms of, like, you know, the mech control with multiple labs, but you know, Jags and Bulls, man, the story is old as time. It's kind of hard to fight.
So just the 3v3 to go.
Yep, one more
Hopefully
game.
we can win one map.
Look, I believe in you guys, alright? I believe in you guys. Pro can't go out of this without a win. There's gotta be a way.
Who's missing? Let's try to find my missing player.
It was well cooked from DmE. I'm curious. I mean, I feel like you could do so many things with that Geo Rush. You could do so many things. Like, the armed vehicle was like, I mean, okay, it's just the tried and true, but you could do some funny builds. You could do some funny builds off of that with like an AGO Rush. It could be kind of interesting. Yep, last game. A 3v3 on Theta Crystals. Wait, I'm curious. Wait, I think I looked. Who are our?
Should be Barcast TV and Muffy.
Yeah, Barcast, Muffy, and Club. Slick Chicken and Zeeberg. Interesting. Okay.
I've not seen Barcast around yet though, so
yeah,
hopefully he's coming.
I was gonna say, it feels early for Barcast. Normally, I mean, at this point.
Yeah, that's why we put him on the last game.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get to see him play small team games very often. You know, he's a 1v1 addict, but should be interesting to see. Should have a lot of experience on Theta Crystals. It's a pretty popular map. So out of curiosity, Randy, will you guys, now that you guys have done this, do you think you'd plan on doing it again? Would you feel like you'd want to do more of this? It's a cool format.
Yeah, I think this was like just like a test proof of concept. Does it work? And if it's popular and if it seems to work well, then maybe we'd try and start a little clan league or something.
Yeah, kind of
either every week or every 2 weeks, different clans face off against each other and score points in a league.
Might like
have it run over a few months.
Yeah. Might actually like encourage people to start making their own clans. You know, start working together, and or maybe join the big clans that already exist.
There's a few clans already, so there's as well as DmE and Pro. There's Kill, TM. Show some other ones that are just slipping my mind right now.
Look, Randy doesn't hate you guys because he doesn't remember you, all right? Like we discussed earlier, Randy and I are old, all right? It's you gotta forgive us.
I've not took my memory medication today.
Oh,
SG.
Man. Oh, SG, true, yeah.
BAC.
One day. Does TM play as a clan? Actually, you know what? I don't know. I would assume. I've seen most of them in tournaments together, so I would assume.
Right. Darkcast isn't replying, so I may have to go find someone to take his spot.
So wait, how does this? Can you? Is it only the 5v5 that you could play in again, or is it? Like,
yeah. So
yeah.
The 1v1s, 2v2s, and 3v3s players could only play once, and then the 5v5 everyone was available for that again.
Ah, makes sense.
So I need to get one of my 5v5 only players to play.
Where's the next game? We're currently waiting for... Oh, actually looks like Pro got their sub. Barcast was the initial player for this team, but it looks like Barcast is missing in action, so... Looks like we're gonna sneak high gain in there in place. Fuck this Sash guy. One day. Although it is looking like they're ready to go. We might actually have a game. It is time. Yes, it is currently 3v3. We've done multiple 1v1. You guys, I swear to God. We've done multiple 1v1s. We've done a 5v5, we've done a 2v2, and now it is time for 3v3.
So yeah, for people that weren't here at the start, the format of this is 3 1v1s, each worth up 1 point. And then all the team games, the 2v2, 3v3, and 5v5 are worth 2 points each. So teams have to decide, do they submit the best players for a 1v1 where they'll pretty much guarantee a win, but only score 1 point, or do they spread them around the team games where they don't have as much impact, but can bag more points?
Definitely an interesting format.
DmE came out strong though, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, they actually just like I think Club said after the end of Erebus, you know, he was expecting a more chill game and did not expect the hard co-op cooked build on Erebus. And it's definitely looked like DmE came into this with full sweatpants on. Yeah. Where are the TM guys are spending so much time PMing me? Why aren't you guys in the clan league? What are you doing? Represent. Like, come on. This is Oh my god. You people. You people.
You're going to be petitioning for a do not disturb mode when streaming.
Literally, I cannot believe that does not. I cannot believe it pulls my viewpoint to the chat when I get a DM. I actually cannot believe that. That was crazy design. Ugh. Crazy, crazy. Look, it wasn't as bad as the 50k event where I actually couldn't reach the settings to look for an option to D&D because the chat spam was so fast. I actually couldn't do it.
Suffering from success.
Yeah,
Too
clearly,
popular.
clearly. Oh, not the copy pasta meta. It's back. Oh my god. Send help. At least we're in game. The PMs are gone. It's safe. What even is that copy pasta? What is that? What are you typing?
Is that not true?
I don't know. I don't think I legitimately don't. I don't know if I've seen that one. Like that actually might be a new one to me.
Seems like everyone else has seen it.
Yes, they've definitely seen it. They have definitely seen it and are repeating it, of course. 45 years ago. I'm not that old, bro. I'm old. I'm not that old. Yeah, this is peak bar. This is peak bar. You know what? Why look at the game? We could just throw copy pastas at each other. Clearly, this is peak bar. All right, last game between Pro and DmE. Last game. This is gonna be the one redemption game the Pro needs. Maybe get one win on the board.
Yeah, this game's worth 8 points.
Yeah, exactly. Not looking like we're seeing the hard cooked builds this time. We don't have everybody spawning next to each other and right clicking each other's labs.
Lab first.
Oh, yep. Never mind. I take it all back. So Chicken Dinner and Slick making energy so Zeeberg can open with his air lab. And I see a heavy transport in this lab. All of a sudden, I'm seeing that there are plans. Maybe it's just for taking mexes. It's a little worse than it used to be with the old transport, but
Maybe.
So Club going with the bot lab, high gain with core vehicle lab, and I'm assuming Muffy, yeah, he's walking and taking mexes, and I'm assuming going to close this gap. I don't think we have to worry about the DmE guys taking performance enhancers. I don't think that is what we need to worry about. I don't think they need to be drug tested. They just seem like they've cooked. They've cooked a bit. Now the first bomber
going right to the far side.
Yeah.
It's a maximum distance, but I guess they know, or they expect there'll be a com-walking battery there that's no longer there to build anti-air.
Zeeberg is going, yeah, he gets good scout on Club's wins. Oh, the cliff with the bomber. It did not actually drop its bombs. Always so awkward when that happens. Both Club and High Gain dropping, anti-air. Oh, that's incredibly unlucky.
Not much hopped for the bomber there.
Oh, wow. Actually incredibly unlucky
That's
with those
unfortunate
bombers.
for Z.
Did not get... I mean, he got some value, but definitely not as much as he needed to.
Or I've got a chance.
There's a chance. There's always a chance. Never surrender. Never resign. There's always a chance. Very unfortunate that cliff with the bomber stopping it from dropping its bombs. And then, running into the dual nettles on the other side. And not popping the mech with it. Like, just so unlucky. With the Shuris.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he changed target initially a little bit too late.
Yeah, it might have been.
As the scout flew over. He tried to switch to the winds, but they were just a little bit too close.
Well, sure, he's very, very quickly going to shut down any sort of leaking happening. You know, every player on Pro now needs to be kind of careful. You don't want to overcommit your units just to run into a Shuri field and just lose them all.
Damn, those Finch can tank a lot of.
Yeah, I was just
shells.
looking at that. I was thinking for sure that Incisor would kill it much quicker than that. I mean, you know, obviously Air doesn't die very quickly to normal units, but still
But
kind of
damn.
don't expect that. Well, pretty large metal advantage, I would actually say, for Pro at the moment. You know, that bomber play, I think needed to get more damage with what they gave up for it. And no, I don't actually believe the mod option is on for the tankier mexes for this. I believe that announcement was actually for BPL, I think. Yeah, it was not for this. Ooh, Muffy might not actually. That LT's. He might
There's
have
an
actually.
LT behind. He
Oh,
doesn't
there
have to
is.
worry.
True. No, old lasers. That rover would have driven right through that. The LT would have missed like multiple times, and it would have felt really sad. Ooh, Aircon does go down to the Lasher. That also is very brutal. Trying to get all the cliff mexes with that con, losing it to a Lasher is very unfortunate.
I don't want to get too excited, but it's looking good.
It is looking real good. This is looking solid for Pro. Like as long as nothing horrible happens, you know, I don't want to jinx them, but
We're back.
ooh, Club kind of looking like he's going for the trade. Yet not quite wanting to commit to the trade on DmE side of the map.
Yeah, not that he knows it, but the only lab for DmE is on the south side.
Oh, true. Yeah, Slick has no units actually, opting for a lot of LLTs to cover his mexes, but giving up on basically the entirety of these northern mexes. Whereas Muffy's just walking and grabbing mexes. Well, Pro definitely has secured the northern hill, and once you get up there, it is actually quite brutal, kicking players off of it. Hagen loses his Lasher, which with the Shuri still in existence, this last Lasher that he has is very important. Has to be very careful, especially like making sure that these blitzes do not manage to sneak in here, as these would do pretty massive damage. Oh wow, this is actually this is a very bad trade actually for Chicken Did. It did not go well at all. Even did the bad trade. Let's give the units to my teammate. Let him micro. It's his fault now. These blitzes kind of looking like they're just getting cut off. Although they might, yeah, they're gonna grab one of Club's expanding constructors and actually kind of threaten his base. He has like 2 pawns in his base. This is kind of scary.
Need some action reclaims here.
Oh, one con turret is going to die. Winds are starting to take damage as well. Oh, Blitz actually got stuck on the wreck. But so did the pawns, kind of. Ooh, Highgang just degunned multiple stouts, but he does have a Blitz in the back of his base. He's gonna start reclaiming it. Oh no. That damage
Not like this.
is
Not like this.
I know, it's actually such a horrible feeling, like so much damage for, well, I mean it was a bit of an investment, but it's very
He'd
bad
start
timing.
getting some work done on the top, where there's no lab.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, High Game, you know, has actually full metal bars actually at the moment. That moment of and the club losing his BP, losing some energy, like actually very unfortunate timing as Protoss is not able to spend their metal advantage.
Gonna have to cancel their summer vacations, back to training.
Look, get him to play some free for all. I hear that's a real good macro mode. I don't know. That's what I've been told. Who knows if it's true? I'm definitely not shilling because it's fun mode. No, I never do that. But this is looking like a it's kind of still a scary fight for high game, but those D-guns I feel like are very clutch. Oh, somebody's in a transport.
Someone's popping an air lab up there.
He's building an air lab up here? That's crazy. Surely you just build a nettle like right here and just totally deny his entire existence. That's crazy. Now Slick is now the pressure is starting for Slick. He's a few brutes reinforcements coming his way, but there are a lot of pawns here leaking into the DmE side of the map. And frankly, this is not that many stouts. DmE does have a tier 2 lab, and it looks like a bull is on its way over. It's just, will the bull get here quickly enough to actually stop what could be enormous damage? Like, the Shuris are here, but, I mean, it's not like pawns are bad at killing Shuris, and apparently we do have an air lab from Club, as fighters are out as well. One bull will not stop this. The Beamer, this is maybe an awkward angle for Club to take. He's running into an LT Beamer and a bull like that. That all combined might stop this. As you know, this is pretty decent at dealing with all the bulls actually killing the Beamer. Pros now finally starting to spend their metal. And Muffy putting what pressure on he can.
Yeah, it's now DmE that have the energy issues and struggling to spend the metal.
Yeah, much the tier 2
lab
units
coming down for high game.
Tier 2 units from DmE much more energy expensive. You know, Club just frantically trying to spend their actual metal and fix this energy problem as the wind is at 2, is just spamming solars, which is definitely the correct decision. Oh my god.
I think DmE are solarless.
Yeah,
Can't see any.
Committing to the winds when the wind is doing that, I think, a little dicey. You know, who knows? Maybe buying the dip will work, but at the moment they're just
the
kind
wind gods are in favor of Pro right now.
Yeah.
They can't see us get clean swept.
For sure, for sure. It is definitely going that way. Although, well, the wind's going back up now, of course. It was a risky little drop there from Zeeberg, as there were fighters waiting.
He wants to get something done, but there's not much there to kill.
Oh, Banshee's coming out from Club. There are Jags, which, you know, we'll definitely deal with this somewhat. But the Banshees, with good micro here, could get quite a lot of damage done before the Jags can react. Oh.
It's a juicy wind farm.
Yeah, but do you go for the wins, or you just fly past to go for, like, kill everybody, kill every mechs on the map, right?
You just spread them out, kill the mechs, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, force the flak tank out as well from DmE. As long as these Banshees keep going, they should be able to get so much value. Yeah, actually straight up enormous value. So many mexes are going down. You know, Zeeberg's Air Lab is getting somewhat camped by the AA bot sitting here. Slick almost losing his bowl. Might lose his bowl to LLT's a little dicey looking, but he'll banish her out from high gain. And, you know, DmE, it's looking kind of scary for him. If this win dies again, they're going to lose all of their energy. But as it is, like, look at the metal income. Like, Pro is wildly ahead.
Come on, boys.
Ooh.
Not biased at all.
Zeeberg. Oh, is he gonna die?
A good D-gun, but
Commander destroyed.
too many.
Oh, well, we looked away to see Zeeberg, and it looks like Muffy actually D-gunned Slick's bowl. Yeah, as he's... I'm pretty sure that is what happened, as he does not seem very happy with what just happened. And, well, Slick got a new bowl to replace the unfortunate mistake that happened earlier. This one little almost dead Jag, just so annoying. But this is where core vehicle shines. Like, something in front of banishers fighting bulls. Like, this is their bread and butter. They love fighting bulls. Just kills them before they even get close. I say as this banisher is, you know, 20% HP. It got pretty close. But the Banisher
Just
numbers...
noticed DmE, no upgraded mexes yet.
Oh yeah, they are all in on unit production here. And they lost a lot of their tier 1 mexes as well, so... Like, this is actually... They're behind so far. Like, High Gain has multiple tier 2 mexes. He's just scaling wind. Ooh. Chicken Dinner is actually in quite a lot of danger here, as he's surrounded on all sides by death. He's going to start walking while cloaked, which his team frankly does not have that much energy. He's going to get revealed soon. Once he does...
Commander has died.
DmE's down to 1 commander, and Club pings
Only
it.
one remaining.
I think we're seeing it. The redemption for Pro. They need a little bit of warm-up. Clearly this means we got to go for round 2. Just redo the whole tournament. Pro's warmed up now.
Let it be known, no one 9-0's Pro.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Starlight comes out, but they can barely afford to shoot it.
Commander
Pro gets a game. Never doubted.
self-destructed.
Not even for a second did I doubt that Pro would get a game. Not even a second. Honestly, well played. Funny enough, I feel like it was off of the back of the bomber open like that. Like the co-op bomber open like that is only good if it gets like insane damage, and it did not kill. It didn't kill anything. It just unfortunately did not kill anything. So I believe that leaves DmE 7, Pro 8, I believe. Did we determine that was worth 8 points? That
Let me just consult.
is it,
Yeah, it looks good.
that looks good, yeah. We'll have to see if Zeeberg agrees, of course. Still.
7-2. 7-2.
Still. Pro, they got their game. These nerds, I swear. In a channel? Okay, hold on. I gotta pull Zeeberg up. Hold on. Oh my god. I swear my Discord is like so unhappy with this. Okay, hold on. I gotta do... I have to like move. That's so awkward to move you like that. I can't.
Oh, hello.
I can't fix. I can't make it work correctly. That's lovely.
What happened there?
Oh my god.
All the noises, and I'm in.
We got there.
GG.
Like we
Well
got.
played, Zebag. GG's.
Those are good games.
Thank you.
DmE looking scary. I don't know. Those are scary. I mean, they've been looking scary. To be fair, I've seen you guys play in quite a few of these tournaments now, and DmE's looking pretty strong.
Cheers. Yeah, we've been having quite a lot of practice, and having some good results too.
Yeah, it's paying off.
I don't know
Yeah,
about
it is.
like
Happy.
the people watching, but I definitely hope we see more of these clan leagues as a very cool format, and I think like it could be quite interesting for a little more casual, a little more. I said casual. There's sweaty co-op builds happening. It wasn't that casual, but it would still be a little more relaxed, I guess, of a tournament setting. Fun games.
Yeah, I'm all for having this to be a thing between clans. Maybe we could get this as a monthly thing, a bi-monthly thing. Don't know, but yeah, I think this was a success. Here, that were fun games, and yeah, I'm gonna try and get some other clans to do the same.
Well, you hear it here, guys. If you have a clan, TM guys, just saying, wake up. If you have a clan and you want to, you want to participate in this, or if you just want to go make a clan, and find some buddies to play with. I don't know. These games look pretty fun. This could be good. But yeah, I mean, do you guys have anything you want to say, or are you good? Because if that's the last of our games, I'm good.
Yeah, that was the last. It went quicker than we had planned, but that's all good, really. Yeah, thanks, Randy, for this great idea and reaching out to us to play these games. I think it's really been fun to be practicing with the members the last couple of weeks, thinking about funny strats and seeing how we could play. Yeah, great, thanks.
Yeah, we'll play. Just next time, go a bit easier on us.
I'm not sure about that.
No. It's Pro's turn to step it up. All right, get back to the the gym, start working out, and come back ready to get some more games from DmE or whoever you're against, really. But all right, if that's it, I think we're gonna call it there, and hopefully we'll see more. But thank you again for the games, guys. That was fun.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
you
casting
two for
it.
casting.
Yeah, no, look, it's not hard to convince me to watch Bar. Okay, people know that. I like watching it. It's a fun game. But all right, that is it for us.